What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy birthday, Scorpios. We are officially doing your birthday reading. I hope. Alright, hopefully that stays. So, I guess we'll get right into it. The song that just ended is The Game of Love by Santana featuring Michelle Branch. The moon, wow. At the bottom of the deck, we literally just came out of the full moon in Taurus. And I know I could have did a reading on it, but, being here at this location, I'm like very limited to the type of work that I'm trying to do here. Even though that could be just me making excuses. However, I'm also trying to do the best that I can to respect people's spaces. But, oh, wow. At the end of the day, you still got to shine, right? But the moon is all about secrets and the star is all about healing. So maybe there's something in the dark that you have. There's something that you got in the dark that's most likely going to be shadow work. That's what I'm getting. You probably need to do some shadow work. If not you, then, whoever it is that you're inquiring about when it comes to this reading. Love Can Be is now playing by Vince Staples. So, and then we have Aperture at the bottom of the deck. Stepping through that closet. We're talking about the moon here and those secrets, the shadows, shadow work, and we talk about the aperture, and then we have the void. So it's just like there's something that you're coming out of. Maybe it's like a dark period. I don't know. Stepping out of the void. Stepping out of that closet, that void closet. I don't know. Something about darkness though. And then with the star there's some type of light at the end of the tunnel. The star is also literally like the North Star. It's like a guiding light. So it's like you need to follow the stars, chase your dreams, if anything. Love can be anything if you put your mind to it. But love is also healing. Just want you to keep that in mind. Siren. You have Siren and the moon. Scorpion, wow. And we're in Scorpio season. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Could have a Scorpio moon, right? Or you could be, your star sign could be a Scorpio. But it says, kill any one character no matter who or where. Star, with the healing, shooting star too at that. So it's like make a wish. Maybe, I don't know. Ooh, do not wish death on anybody. Or could be somebody trying to wish death on you. We have sirens here. Sirens are very good at, well, it actually kind of says it all when you have the flame right there. So, yeah, I don't know if you've got enemies around you. You're surrounded in darkness. I don't know who you are. You could be like literally shrouded around like a bunch of people that's like literally trying to, wow. The song that's playing right now is Limb by Limb by Cuddy Ranks. And you have the scorpion here, you have the siren here, you have the flame here. It's just like someone is literally trying to get at you, like limb by limb. They're using any and everything to try to get at you, which is strange. What's underneath flame? Revenant, wow. Resurrect one dead character, one aspect of their personality is permanently changed. So I don't know, maybe it could be someone around you that could be getting this scorpion, right? With that revenant and that flame, maybe, I don't know, like someone is like, seems like someone's like surrounded in toxicity. Like this shit is weird. Like, and that's rare, right? And this is why the star is here. Maybe it's like literally getting you to kill. It says kill any one character. Maybe this is more so like a death of the ego. Wow, right? Because we talk about Scorpions, death is symbolic of Scorpio, or Scorpio is indicative of death. So literally, and we're in Scorpio season, so this is like literally perfect for you. Happy birthday! And we got the siren here. I'm getting that ocean, that water with the moon. Like this is like let me find out. This is like some type of renewal, like a born again. I don't know. Like this is what I'm getting. Limb by limb now. It's like right limb by limb. It's like now I'm getting what is that Shrek, right? When he's trying to talk to Donkey. Like ogres have layers. You know, I think you have layers, Scorpio, and it's time for you to shed some of these layers off. That layers of darkness, right? Of course, with that moon, right? The secrets. Time to expose those secrets, or just whatever's hidden within you. It's time to expose that. Put that out on the forefront. Let that shine. You know, even if it kills you, not literally, but like metaphorically, and figuratively. I think even with that last reading, it was some type of sacrifice there as well. I was, and again, not for everybody, but I was encouraging certain people, especially if you don't have kids, if you're in the middle of a situation where you know that your job is like not just stressing you out, but it's just like it's putting you to that point where it's just like you're either going to get fired or you ain't going to have no choice but to quit. So it's just like, would you? I mean, I think it's, I guess, wise to get fired so then you can collect unemployment. But that's only if you actually give a shit about that. Certain people don't care about that for to try to stay to get fired. So I don't know where I was getting with that. Emperor, though, we have here, which is all about authority, or being an authoritative figure. And the Chariot, yeah, someone's taking off. It's time for you to take charge of your life. Take control. Death of the ego. I don't know if you actually could be no. This is a Scorpio birthday reading, right? So you may have some type of business, maybe. If not, then of course this is you standing up to being the boss, standing up for yourself, essentially. Like I said before, I don't know if you have like this dark cloud around you, or you're just surrounded by darkness, like people trying to get at you. But even with that shooting star and that Chariot, this is literally like you taking off and going the distance. And being stern about it, like, because this is masculine energies. This is you actually taking the actions too. When it comes to masculine and feminine energies, you got to know that, at least, especially with this Emperor card here, this is like full on masculine energies. This is taking action. Asserting yourself, being heard, being seen, not being a pushover either. That's why the Scorpion is here. So I don't know if you have to stand up to another Scorpion or another Scorpio, or literally it's just like I said, you killing yourself metaphorically, like a death of the ego, because we can look at it like that with this healing. It's like something needs to die for something new to begin, for you to really be able to transcend and take off. Tonight is now playing by Doja Cat featuring Eve. So it could be happening tonight or during the nighttime. We still have moon here and the stars. So, and a siren. You could have been hollering at the moon just recently. I don't know if that moon in Taurus, that full moon in Taurus, really is affecting you specifically, Scorpio, of this reading. You could have been howling at the moon, the other night, and not just like, singing, but you also could have been like, getting your emotions, crying, healing. The star is there. So this full moon that just passed for you, Scorpio, this could have been like a purging moment for you to really kind of get it all out. All that negative energy out here for you to really take off. If not, then that's what it's calling you to do. Even if you're watching this and it's not a full moon, because this full moon that we just passed was the full moon in Taurus, and apparently that was like the super moon or blood moon, or I kind of missed it. unfortunately. However, I've done a few full moon readings, and I think one of them specifically was a blood moon. If not, I do have a what is that, a dragon's blood moon reading. If you want to check that out, if that may have some type of significance for you, you know, because this is the blood moon, or we are in the blood moon, and I don't know, you never know. You know, messages are messages. But we have the 10 of Wands here, which is the burdens. You've been carrying some weight on you now, and it's time to drop it. What's at the bottom of the deck? Tower, exactly. It's time to drop it. Shake up your life. And literally, this is calling you to change. Love Me Not is now playing by Cakes the Killer. Oh, wow. This is a part of my hand song. And underneath that is the Two of Cups. Exactly. It's time to shake up. It's time for your life to shake up and for you to go for what you love. The two of Cups is all about a soulmate connection. But if you're not connected to another person, that's literally telling you to connect with yourself. You know? Because you can be your own soulmate as well. And it's also necessary for all of us to really kind of be in love with ourselves. You know? We need to know how to love ourselves, to at least know what to expect when other people try to express their loves to us. So this could be like a self-esteem thing for you, Scorpio. You know, I'm not saying that you're highly insecure or anything. I just feel like whoever I am that I'm speaking to, whatever dark period that you're coming out of, it's really calling you to like really change that, get out of that mindset. I think that period for you is over. Only if you are, allow it to. We are only in control of ourselves, and we only allow, for the things to happen in our lives. We can only control but so much in our lives, so. Five of Cups. Five of Coins. It's that lack mentality, feeling left out. What's underneath that? Nine of Swords. So with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Coins here, you're burdened, you're feeling lackluster, essentially. And the reason why I'm saying, like, it's like with this 5 of Coins here, the coins, pentacles, those are tangible things, the physical, but I also think about the body as well. So it's just like you have some type of it's not just like, because you see this, right? Metaphorically, the weight is on your shoulder, like you're carrying some type of weight on you. However, I just feel like whatever stress that you're putting yourself on, it's like physically affecting you now too, that you're at a point of like not giving up. Even though we talked about death and stuff like that, at least that's not what I'm picking up. I'm not picking up like nothing on that not on that, what is that, spectrum, I'm sorry. I think that you're just literally tired, exhausted. I mean, 5 of Swords didn't show up, but literally like defeated. Again, you're not giving up on life, but you feel like you want to give up though. Nothing to be laughing at, because you have the 9 of Swords here. So you're really stressing out about this. And I don't know if somebody could be watching you as you sit here and suffer, but closed mouths Closed mouths don't get fed, y'all. So if you need help, ask for it. Stop being so stubborn. And because this full moon is in Taurus, right? I have a Taurus moon. So me speaking personally, get out of your emotions. Stop being so stubborn. Especially if you are a man. or in masculine energies, that asserter. Get your pride out your ass. Or swallow your pride. Period. There we go. Swallow your pride and ask for help. Because apparently you're being spent around like a record. So you're going in circles. Look at that. Three of Swords, Hermit. It's not good, y'all. These are not good. Not saying like they're. I'm just saying like as far as like you trying to get me like trying to get like a love reading out of this. No, especially with this Three of Swords. Oh God, yeah. Conflicts. And the fives, 55. 10 of Wands, 5 of Coins, 3 of Swords. From the 3 of Swords to the 5 of Coins. Like I said, you've given up. You feeling defeated. You are heartbroken. You are hurt. You are lost right now. Hermit. Hermit is all about doing soul searching. This is literally discovering yourself, going within and trying and find. And we talk about the hermit. It's like he's like a way maker essentially. So you have the way maker here following with the star here. It's just like, yeah, you got to do some soul searching. You need to kill this ego of yours, swallow your pride, and really figure out who you are. Something's got to give. You got to drop these burdens. You got to transmute this hurt. Right. Star, healing. You're being spent like a record. Don't know how your circumstances are, but it's always going to end up in conflict. Two of Cups is underneath that with the Empress. So you could be actually connecting with somebody, and it's like time for you to move away from them. However the case is, though, it's still getting you to be more assertive and to be more focused on yourself, to love yourself, to find yourself. You need to go on a spiritual journey, sister, sir. And it's literally about time. That siren there, it's like literally that siren. I don't know if you see that. Oh, yeah, you kind of see it. But this siren right here, if you read what it says here with that flame, it's just like you are dealing with people. That's what it is. Someone's got you trapped, stuck, like shrouded in something, and it's literally burdening you. You have a lack mentality. You're literally stressed out, hurt, fights all the time, bro, or sis. Like, I don't know. Like I said before, something's got to give. This ain't cute. This ain't sweet. I'm sorry. This your birthday reading, Scorpio. But then again, shit. This is no difference from like the Libra reading that I did for Libras for their birthday. It seems like it's on point. This is necessary for whoever you are. You may not, okay, you may be a Scorpio, right? But you may not have a lot of Scorpio placements, or you don't come off as a Scorpio. However, the energy is still the same though. Scorpio itself, the Scorpio zodiac sign, is calling for whoever is watching this video who's going through whatever it is that they're going through to literally to drop it, focus on themselves, and get into that Scorpio energy. Believe it or not, Scorpio is like one of the most dangerous signs out there. Because it's like they come off in water, but they really are fiery. That's why it's just like, I was watching one reader and they think that Scorpio should be fire signs. And I'm like, I kind of agree on that, because every Scorpio, well, not every Scorpio, but the Scorpios that I know personally, which are my parents, they come off as fire signs. But my dad is the cusper though. So him being, having that fire energy is more understandable than versus my mom, who really works more in her masculine energy. So I also could be talking to a woman working in masculine energies as well, who's like being called to like, transmute that. The Empress, it did show up, but I kind of shuffled the cards. Yeah, I shuffled the cards, but she did show up in this deck. And I was saying like, you may be connecting with somebody. That also could be you connecting with your feminine side. right? That what is that? What is the term that I'm hearing now? That soft energy or something like that. I think whoever you are, you could be a woman really working heavily in your masculine energy, and this is also why the siren is here. I think I think that like you got caught up in some shit with a bunch of people, and it's just like it kind of forced you to be more assertive, more masculine. But then it you got caught up in it, and you kind of lost your way in the process. So now it's calling you to be more emotional, more more nurturing, more empathetic, you know. But again, more loving on yourself though. Getting tap into that feminine energy will help you be will have you looking at life from a different perspective, and especially if, and again, it don't matter if you're a man or a woman, it's just more so it's important about knowing about the masculine and feminine energies that lie within you, because you could be a man and you may have more feminine energies in you, which is calling you, of course, to be more feminine, and then it can more you could be a woman with masculine energies and it's still calling you to be more feminine, you know. So because yeah, I'm telling you, them Scorpios, they got a mouth on them. They got that. They got the mouth. They got the wit. Y'all really got it though, Scorpios. But it's just y'all attitude sometimes can get misunderstood. So, but y'all need to learn how to express yourselves without being so aggressive, right? Exactly. That emperor energy. Girls is playing by Dochi. Also, too, with that chariot, oh, and the Two of Cups still came out with that chariot there at that bottom. Again, move. It's requiring. It's encouraging you to move. However, that may sound to you with how your life is going right now. That may be physically moving elsewhere, or just literally moving away from certain people. But the main objective is to move away from the siren and these secrets. You could be around someone that it may be trying to hold some secrets around you. Hold like yeah. But you have the Two of Cups here. Like I said, you have some type of connection. But like I said before, if you're not connecting to a person, this is more so connecting to yourself. Coming from a masculine perspective to a feminine perspective. You've been so avid. You've been working heavily in this masculine energy, and look at what's causing you. You done lost your way. You don't know who you are anymore, essentially. Ace of Wands, look at that. Don't know why, but I look at this as living on a prayer, you know? And with the Five of Swords is that defeat, like I said before. But look at that. You're hurting yourself in the process. Five of Swords, 55. Five of Coins, Five of Swords. With that Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is all about, here is about expressing yourself. And the High Priestess, I'm sorry. Oh, wow, we have a card flipped over, and we're going to take that. That's flipped over, Six of Swords. But this was all in between that, though. Look at that. High Priestess, Seven of Wands. All right, because we got to put these in the order on how I seen them, because that was right here with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving on to common words. Y'all can't see that, but just hear my voice. All right, see, this is the Six of Swords. I'm going to put this card right here. So, but this was in between the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands. But, you know, living on a prayer. Praying and wishing that things get better. But like I said before, you're hurting yourself in the process. I don't even know if I had these in the right order. I'm sorry, shit. But the Knight of Cups, expressing yourself. Knight of Cups is also about, you know, the down low shit. So you could be dealing with someone, like I said, who knows your secrets. But the High Priestess, there's She feels what she knows. Trust your intuition. You never doubt your gut, because look at what's happening. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is needing to stand up for yourselves, but this one is in a fetal position. So it's like you're unable to stand up for yourself because you're not trusting your intuition to express yourself, because you think it might hurt yourself. But it's what you've been praying on. If you're praying for some type of relief, you've already got your wow. And the song that's playing right now is Happier by Marshmello and Bastille. So, oh wow, come on now. The Star, healing. Love yourself, heal yourself, treat yourself, respect yourself, find yourself. Do everything for self, especially if you've been around people that have been no help, been no service, who haven't been a unit, essentially. I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Look, pulling out another deck, because we're already at 26 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it no more than 40 minutes. But look at that. Page of Cups, fish out of water, and the Chariot taking off. Go. Get up and go. Three of Pentacles, Five of Coins. It's that lack mentality. Working on. This is what you've been working on. You've been working on nothing, essentially. Whoever it is, this person that you're trying to build with, if there is a person here, whatever it is that you're doing, it's been for nothing, essentially. And if you really want to be happy, you need to learn to love yourself, sis or sir. That's important. You can't make anybody happy if you don't even know what makes you happy. And if you can't even make your own self happy, there ain't gonna be nobody out there that can really make you happy. Oh wow. Look at that. If I Ruled the World by Nas featuring Miss Lauryn Hill. All right, because this is the vice versa deck, so I can't really. They flip over. I can't really know how to pick it up. But we have the World there. So her back is turned. So, but that doesn't mean. That means that this is you. Not ready yet, right? Because you're still living on a prayer. But with this, but what I'm getting is that you need to take that leap of faith. You got to step out on your own. Stop wishing, right? Wishing on those stars, praying for a miracle. When I think that God is giving you the opportunity to make the change for yourself. Wow. Ace of Swords with the World. Yeah, it's like God is giving you the opportunity to make that choice. Like you have to choose. Speak your truth on it. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. But with this Magician here, with the Magician? No. I do see Magician, but with the Two of Cups, the Star and the Two of Cups also could be, healing a connection as well. A connection could be needing to heal. But like I said before, connecting back to yourself. That's all. Four of Pentacles is holding on tightly to something. However, this person is sitting, looking out the window. Right? What are you waiting for? Essentially. Five of Wands. Exactly. Stop waiting for something to happen. It's like you're holding on to something explosive. You could be backed up. I don't know, wow. Right? From the 4 to the wow. 4-5-4 could be a significance. 4-5-1. 4-5-4-1. could be a significance, but the reason why I said that is like four the four pentacles is holding on, right? Holding on too tightly to something. Now, because I've told you about the pentacles being like physical, like the physical of the body, I don't know why I'm thinking like being backed up. Like you're holding on to the seeds, right? The pentacles are the seeds. You're holding on, then you have this five of wands, right? These five of wands is about a conflict, but you see this volcano here, and we know the wands are all about the malphallic. You're backed up, sexually frustrated. Four of wands is a marriage. It's the union, essentially. Two of cups, connection, star. So there's some healing. Maybe there's some sexual healing that needs to be had. But you have the magician here, which is all about manifestations, taking matters in your own hands and changing for the better. But again, his back is turned, so it's just like you needing to step out and doing it. I feel like if that person was facing me, then that's already like you've made that change. But when his back is turned, it's like, yeah, you've got to do it for a union. And again, I don't know if it's for self though. Your union, getting into union with yourself. So you already could be in a marriage with somebody, and it's literally calling you to like focus on yourself. But someone is holding on. Someone is causing conflicts in a union. So it could be like you could be manifesting conflicts. But with that ten of wands, the burdens, you're like, I don't know. I can't see, it takes two to tango. So this is not entirely all on you, but again, you need to hold yourself accountable, especially when you got the two of cups and there's four of wands here. You're connecting with someone. You're definitely connecting with someone. Wow. With the song that just ended, right, was If I Ruled the World. But the song that's playing now is Crybaby by Abra. And this song makes more sense with the reading. Because, we have a lot of water here as far as the stars. We have the star here twice. We have the moon here. We have Scorpion here. We have Siren here. It's a lot of water. Two of cups. We have wands here, where it's that passion, that lust. And then the four of pentacles, of course, is the tangible things, the physical things, the money. But crybaby, right? The song is, you're calling me a crybaby, but you're making me cry, which means there's conflict. Talk about a crybaby, right? They're literally in this shower crying. But crying is also a healing process. So maybe you probably do need to cry. If not, this person that you're dealing with has been making you cry a lot. Conflicts, holding on. What are you holding on for? Why are you holding on to conflicts? Just because you are in a union? When you are the magician, you can manifest your own reality with or without this person. And I think that's why the moon, wow, not the moon, but the world. But look at that. The 10, the end, betrayals. You're calling me a crybaby, but you're making me cry. So whoever this person is whoever this person that you're dealing with, right? And that's why it's calling you either calling you to be more assertive or calling you to be, well, the emperor is out here. So yeah, it's calling you to be more assertive, take more action in control of your life. So if this person is making you cry, wow, talk about crying, right? Heartbroken. You're calling me a crybaby, but you're the one that's making me crying. Causing a conflict, holding on. You need to let this person go and manifest and create somewhere else. I get it that there's a connection there. I get it that you may have feelings, but there's some healing that needs to be done. That, again, praying ain't going to just be the answer to it. You need to actually put some effort and work and move away and look at things from a different perspective so you can be enlightened about trusting your intuition the next time, right? Because you see she's up out of her seat. Enlightenment, the sun. Hangman. You don't want to get caught up any longer. Because usually the hangman is being caught up. But this card, you see, the rope is out. He thought about it. Maybe he thought about getting caught up, or maybe he thought about hiding how he got out of getting caught up. But the sun is there, though. And I also look at the sun as my God card. So the more you, and look right there. High Priestess, who's connected to Source, God. So the more you trust your intuition, the more you get connected with God. And I'm just now looking at the damn tower. Well, these are all this is the double major card, the double major deck that I'm looking at, though. So, but again, it's still a message nonetheless. Speak your truth, even if it hurts. This person is already making you cry, so what's the worst that can happen? Other than him getting physical or them getting physical. However, if you know that this person is abusive, this is probably not the first time that they put their hands on you. So you should already know how to at least deal with that person if you're in that kind of relationship. But for those of you who's person who's never done that before, and you may think that they might try that, then again, really think things through. Have a plan, but also talk to God. You know? I feel like when we learn how to sit down and understand how God is communicating with us, because we all speak different languages, we all interpret things differently. So God speaks to me differently than he would speak to you. So once you understand who you are as an individual and why you're going through what you're going through, that's when you'll be able to pick up when God is communicating with you, because you're starting to trust your intuition, your instincts. You know? But I'm going to end that right there. I'm going to pull Mother Mary, especially for my feminines. And I'm going to pull a Buddha for my masculines. Rock With You is now playing by Michael Jackson. Come through, Virgo, right? I know this is Scorpio season, but, Michael Jackson is still someone to look forward to on the playlist. But again, if you're not trying to rock with somebody, again, rock with you. Rock with yourself, right? Go on your solo dolo, because that's super important. You need to know who you are before you go into any relationship. How do you know if you're really healed if you haven't really stepped outside of someone else's situation to really know who it is and what it is that what makes you. Our Lady of Charity. I call upon my strongest children to aid those in need. I will empower your purpose and act through you. My powers are vast enough to keep you safe and protected, no matter where you may be. Fear not and maintain your focus on me. Trust in your heart's journey and complete fulfillment. I am guiding you, my beloved, that peace and wisdom may flourish upon this earth. See, look at that. The cards never lie. They come in when they need to come in. And I feel like this, especially for you, Scorpio, this is for you, man or woman. Happy birthday, though. You need that love. You need to be strong. It's not easy. I know it's easier said than done, especially when you're dealing with someone who could be like, a manipulator who's very abusive and controlling. However, you are not alone. That Chariot there is telling you to take action. And the one thing I've always say this: if you're in an abusive relationship and you are like really ready to leave, like ready to leave, and never turn your back and never go back. Because again, like I said, you see that? His back is turned. So once you go, There's no turning back, and it's necessary, because this person that you're dealing with, how no matter how abusive they may be, or they claim that they're not, that they'll stop, it's only going to get worse to the point where it actually might kill you. Right? That's why the Scorpion is out here in Scorpio season. Death and rebirth. So, like I said before, if it's not a literal death, this is figuratively, metaphorically. This is something about your ego, something about you that you need to kill within you in order for you to move forward in your life. Because if you continue to stay around in this energy, in this darkness, right, it's going to consume you. You're going to get caught in that void, and you'll be trapped in that closet forever. Remember that aperture in that void that showed up earlier. Keep that in mind, you know? And when I say getting caught up in that void, it's just no longer being on this earth again. Or, I mean, depending on the circumstances, the situations, you may have to, like, you know, be reincarnated. But your life may be worse than what it already is, you know? You got to think about that sometimes. Wow. Surrender your judgment. See beyond the end and the beginning. Exactly. Because it's not just this lifetime that we're going to be living. There's going to be more lifetimes after this. If you align yourself correctly, you never know where you're actually supposed to go if you align yourself correctly versus where you're going to go if you don't align yourself correctly. You know? You can have an idea, but I'm just like, you know, you only going to know until you make that change to put yourself out there to really make a difference for yourself. It's the only way you'll understand that moving, changing for yourself, like you'll understand where you're going to go the more you take little steps at it. But again, if you have to reach out to people, by all means, reach out to people. If I'm gonna try to find, I can't promise you it, but I'm gonna try to find like a number for people that are going through domestic violence and they need to reach out to someone. I'm gonna try to find that number, because you know how there's like, oh, right, I'll put it like this, because we did talk about endings and beginnings, right? Because this person may be, you know, who knows how the circumstances may be. So I might end up putting out that crisis number. If I can find the crisis number, put that in my pinned comments. I hope that will help in some way, shape, or form. But it says, don't let pleasure distract you. In your craving, pleasure comes sorrow. So again, you may have a connection with this person. You may have some type of feelings for this person, but if there's more heartbreak than heart healing, heart mending, I don't know. Just if it's more heartbreak than heartfelt, then it's not. This is nothing that you need to be, you know, in. Because this is the end. Don't let pleasures distract you. This is nothing but a pleasure to you, and that's distracting you right now. Because look, for craving pleasures comes sorrow. All that darkness I told you about earlier, that could be the sorrow. If it's not the D word, then it's sorrow. So you're going to be either passed over, or you're going to be still on this earth miserable as fuck. So you got to think about that, though. Oh, look at this. Our Lady of the Sacred Sisterhood. Reach out to your fellow brothers or sisters. Reach out to somebody. You are not alone. That's why I say, I mean, even with that help, you know, with the crisis number that I'm going to put up, number, if I can find it, you know, still reach out to somebody, you know. If you need a personal reading, reach out to me too. I can't really guarantee you specific answers for whatever it is that you may look for. However, I can definitely be a listening ear for you. You know, I'm all ears for anybody that's willing to, speak on their problems or their situations, as to say. You know, I'm more of yeah, that it's something that's very therapeutic. I won't call myself a therapist because I'm not licensed or anything. I still need a therapist my damn self. But however, it doesn't hurt to talk to somebody, and maybe the conversation could open up for you to actually go seek the necessary help. You know, yeah, to seek the necessary help. But I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form, Scorpios. Happy birthday once again. And I love y'all for real. Touch grass, shake some ass, and keep that faith strong. Oh, wait. Stay hydrated as well. And keep that faith strong because faith without works is dead. Scorpios, y'all got this. This is y'all seasons. Even if you're not a Scorpio and you came across this mess and you came across this video and you still took something from it, then still embrace that Scorpio energy because we're in it. Scorpio is here. And I know like it's not an actual entity itself, but let's look at it like that because it's energy. So again, with this Ace of Wands here, even if you're not a Scorpio, shit, call on God with the energies of Scorpio to help you get through this trying time right here. Because this literally is a trying period for you. Like, literally, like life or death for you. So, I love us for real, y'all. Y'all take care now. And by all means, reach out if you need to. I love us for real. Peace.